Do you ever feel shy and nervous to speak English? Are you afraid of making errors when you speak? This problem is especially dangerous. If you feel nervous, then you don't practice speaking. If you don't practice speaking, you won't develop confidence, and no confidence means you feel even more nervous. The result is that you can read, write, and listen to English, but you can't speak. What's the solution? Practice speaking frequently in low-pressure situations. What's a low-pressure situation? It's an opportunity to practice your English in a relaxed way, where you can make mistakes and get them corrected without any negative consequences. Examples of high-pressure situations are oral exams, job interviews and telephone calls, and official meetings and presentations. Examples of low-pressure situations that are perfect for practicing include talking to yourself, it seems ridiculous, but it works, and talking with an English-speaking friend. What if you don't have any English-speaking friends? Well, you can find an English conversation partner online if you join a conversation exchange. On these websites, you can find an English speaker who is studying your native language. During the practice, you and your partner speak English half the time and speak in your native language half the time. You can help each other and correct any errors. Visit the Conversation Exchange websites under this video to find an English-speaking partner. When you do more speaking practice in low-pressure situations, you increase your confidence. When you increase your confidence, you feel less nervous. And this makes you want to practice speaking even more. The result is that you're confident to speak English in any situation. Now let's talk about how to avoid common English errors. Although your conversation partner can help correct your mistakes, one of the fastest ways to increase your confidence and improve your speaking is to learn the most common errors in English. The ebook 100 Common Errors in English gives examples and explanations of the most common mistakes that English learners make when speaking and writing. These errors are made by students from beginners to advanced learners, so you are sure to benefit from this book no matter what your level. If you know how to avoid the most common errors in English, you can speak more confidently without being afraid of making a mistake. Your action item for today is to download a free sample of the book 100 Common Errors in English and read it. If you like the sample, you can buy the complete ebook for $15. Do you speak English with a lot of pauses and hesitations? Do you have difficulty expressing your ideas in English? Do you mentally translate from your native language to English, but the sentences come out incorrect or unnatural when you speak? If you want to eliminate these problems and become fluent in English, the secret is learning to think in English. The problem with thinking in your native language and translating is that it results in sentences that are not correct in English, because the grammar and sentence structure is often different from your native language. Also, it takes too much time to think and translate when you're in a conversation, leading to pauses, hesitations, and the inability to speak fast and fluently. Many students believe that thinking in English is too difficult, but I'm going to teach you how to succeed. You can learn this skill with practice, whether you're beginner, intermediate, or advanced. Level 1. Thinking in individual English words. For example, when you wake up in the morning, think of words like bed, toothbrush, bathroom, eat, banana, coffee, clothes, shoes. Then, when you go to work, think of words like car, job, company, desk, computer, paper, pencil, colleague, boss. During the day, continue to think of the individual English words for everything you see, hear, and do. Try this exercise. Look around you right now and think of all the English words you can. I'd imagine you can think of at least 10 words. Level 2. Thinking in complete English sentences. On this level, you think in complete phrases and sentences during the day. When you're at lunch, think, I'm eating a sandwich. My friend is drinking soda. This restaurant is very good. When you're watching TV, think, that actress is beautiful. The journalist has black hair. He's talking about politics. It's okay if the sentences are very simple. The most important part is to practice and develop the habit of thinking in complete sentences in English. Level 3. Functional English. On this level, you imagine having to use English for everything that you need to do. After every time you speak in your native language, think of how you would say that in English. For example, how would you buy a train ticket or order a drink in an English-speaking country? A round-trip ticket to Central Station, please. Could I have a lemonade with no sugar? This helps develop your English for real-life situations, even though you are only thinking and not speaking. If, during this exercise, you don't know how to say something, check your dictionary later. If you do this kind of mental practice regularly, you will develop the ability to use English in any everyday situation. Level 4. Narrative English. Telling a story or speaking in English for a long time. It's best to do this exercise when you have some time, like when you're waiting in line or taking public transportation. Think of a memory or a story that you would like to tell an English-speaking friend. Then, tell the story in your head in English. Because you are only thinking and not speaking, you can relax and do your best without all the pressure of a real conversation. I hope you can see that you don't need to be super advanced to learn to think in English. You can start today. Your action item is to choose one of the 4 levels and try it.